PC Mike Griffiths is joining us, a good friend of us here on MTTV, doing all sorts of things, normally with your cadets and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But you've got a parents' awareness events coming up around the Isle of Man, and this amazing display, though I must tell you, it is all not the real deal, but the idea is this shows parents, potentially, what the kids might be or might not be involved in. I mean, I suppose that first of all, the question is, I'm sure a lot of people just don't think there's any problem, or they don't want to think there's a problem. And is that half your problem in a sense?
Somewhat naivety, which is a nice thing to have, and especially we have it on the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
There is a problem, as with everywhere in the UK. Drugs are on our streets in our society, so education's the key.
So this is showing the parents what to look out for?
It stems from, we've had quite a few incidents over the last year of young people finding illegal substances or even getting themselves involved with drugs. And it's a case of the parents have come up to us and saying, how would we recognise the signs? What can we see? What can we do if we feel our young person is under the influence or is partaking in this?
You've taken one out. I mean, do you want to hold that one and give an example?
Yeah, this is spices, synthetic cannabinoids.
Oh, yeah.
So this is relatively one of the new ones that's out in the market. And they have been on the market for quite some time, and luckily enough, we don't have this a massive problem with this on the island. You would have seen it on the TV,
yep,
where it's turned people into sort of a zombified state.
Oh yes,
in
yes.
Manchester. Luckily enough, we don't have that in our streets. It will be out there, and people will be taking it. But it's how to recognise that if you're a young person, you believe that they are partaking in this.
And you start with, I mean, just like, looks like a cigarette, for instance, things like that. I mean,
yeah, we've got cigarettes, we've got MDMA, ecstasy, we've got cocaine, we've got ketamine, opiates, we've got the full hit cannabis, different forms of.
But surely, by looking at it doesn't mean anything. I mean, surely sometimes it's the smell of things. How can you demonstrate that?
Well, what we're doing, we're actually bringing some real drugs in with us. This is all great kit. This was supplied by EVF. They've elevator fuels. They've bought.
They do a lot for you, don't they?
They do a lot with us.
Great.
They're brilliant company, working in the community. But we want it to be real, because it is real. So we'll bring in our own cannabis. We'll be burning cannabis so that parents will understand what it smells like. And it's a very distinct smell. Once you've smelt it once, you know what it is. So we'll be bringing in, although we have all the replicas here, we will have the originals as well with us.
So are you going around all the schools that are playing?
We're working with education on this.
Yeah.
And we have on tomorrow night, Tuesday,
Yeah.
we're actually in King William's. Thursday this week we're in Ballacameen in the Studio Theatre, I think. And on Wednesday we were originally down to have Castle Rushen High School, but due to unforeseen circumstances we're using the Castletown Commissioners building instead. So that's from 6:30 till about 8:30.
So has this been advertised with the parents, or is that the thing, the schools notified them, or how's it work? You just doing the media, like talking to me today to find out about it? Or?
Well, we work closely with the schools.
Yeah.
You know, we're in the schools quite a lot. Just down again to education, not down to the fact that any of them have specific problems. But they recognise, the education recognise, as well as we do, a need for educating people, especially when it comes to these sort of substances. So the PHSE sessions that we do, it goes hand in hand with this.
There's no such thing, I suppose, as a safe drug, because everything is illegal in that sense, isn't it? Nothing's regulated. But that's another discussion, I suppose, anyway. But
it is.
But
we've got everything here from prescription tablets, which is the biggest killer in America.
Really?
Yeah. And again, we don't have as big a problem as they do in the UK with diazepam blues, as they're called. But we still have issues. Alcohol, of course, is historically known with the Isle of Man, you know. The age-old 80,000 alcoholics going to a rock in the middle of the Irish Sea. We still have issues with that. Most of our drunk offences are in some way related to alcohol. To cannabis, which right. Of course there is a big argument at the moment, should it be legalised, should it not be? I'll keep my personal opinion to myself.
That debate goes on. I mean, obviously these are the e-tablets and those sort of things, but no one knows what they're taking, I suppose, do they? That's the thing, that's half the problem.
No, and we do have deaths throughout, without trying to sensationalise this, we do have deaths of young people, so young as 3 or 4, who pick these things up off their parents' floor, thinking that they're little sweets, because that's what they look like. And you know, we have had deaths across the UK.
So if people want more information, if they want to come to these, is your website or Facebook or what? How?
Yeah, have a look on the Isle of Man website, Isle of Man Constabulary Facebook page. The dates and times are in there. We do have future plans. We're also having a night at St Inian's, and we're going to be speaking to Ramsey commissioners and Ramsey Grammar School to talk about possible running events up there shortly.
And I suppose back to this thing that never think there's not a problem, isn't it, almost, because it's well hidden. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
It's cat and mouse, this sort of game, isn't it?
It is very much a cat and mouse. Yeah, it is very much a cat and mouse. But forewarned is forearmed.
Yeah.
And there are recognisable signs. There are things that you will be able to recognise once you have that knowledge in relation to your young person. So, and that's what it's about. It's about having, what can parents do if they, so say for example with cannabis, if they suspect that, you know, they smell that distinctive smell, then and they see the change in personality, slight as it may be, then what do they do? So we'll be bringing Dat along with us on Thursday evening. Kirsty's coming from there, and again, it's, do you come and speak to the police? What do the police do if we think, oh, young persons have a problem? It's just again about, you know, putting some of these myths to bed. We're not there to criminalise everyone, although, as you said, it is all illegal. Okay.
Sounds fascinating. Mike, thanks for coming in. How are the cadets, all right? We're doing something again.
Cadets are brilliant, absolutely phenomenal. They're doing really, really well at the moment. We've got a talk, funnily enough, about our Belgian trip where we were the honour guard at Menin Gate. Yes, which we haven't really publicised.
I haven't heard much about this.
No, we were the honour guard at Menin Gate, and we laid a wreath. Some of the work that they've been doing is, it will blow you away. I
trust you took some video on this, so I want it. We'll have that and we'll sort that out as well. But anyway, back to this. Look on the Facebook page for more information. We've had some close-ups there, so you have an idea as well. And if people want to set up a chat with you, it could be a Rotary Club or something. I mean, are you happy to
do things like more than happy. As I said, for us, the more people that are aware of this, the better it is. So yeah, anybody who wishes to get in touch with us about running a session like this, please feel free to do so.